Happy Friday, guys. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Maiden Voyage. It is Casual Friday, which means we're going to talk about everything under the sun, from what's going on in the backgrounds behind us, pictures on our shelves, the fact that my hair is very, very wet on this lovely Friday morning, among other things.
Women face unique challenges, from glass ceilings at work to everyday personal stressors.
The Maiden Voyage podcast covers it all, offering tips and tricks for overcoming your struggles.
While this lady-hosted podcast focuses heavily on women's issues,
it's relevant for anyone who values self-improvement, equality, and badass inspiration.
We all navigate this journey together. Welcome aboard.
What do you ladies got going on? How was your week?
I mean, let's start with it. You've washed your hair before 9 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, I think
loving that for you.
Even though we all know you can't blow dry curls. It's not gonna happen.
No, it looks so bad.
Fake news. Whoever told you that?
No, you diffuse. You don't blow dry.
But I use a blow dryer.
So I think like the wavy and the curly are different.
Yeah, like Jackie, you got a different set of curls going on there.
Have you ever diffused?
Yes, I love diffusing my hair. I was too lazy to do it today.
Okay.
It's like a lot of work.
I was gonna say, because I was a hard no. I was traumatized. I had PTSD from like heat applied to my hair in the 80s and in the 90s. So I had like a lot of PTSD. Yeah. And then my stylist before I had Abby, so 5 years ago now, I straightened my hair a lot. Like a lot. My hair was straight between the time I got married, so between like 2008 and 2016, I used to straighten my hair a lot. Like if it was a formal
that's
hair,
right.
Right?
Yeah, that's what we did then.
Right. And then I was like, I do not have time for this any longer. Like it takes me 45 minutes. I do not have time for this. And I don't want to go get a blowout every week and pay that kind of money. So like, I'm done with this. That's when I really leaned into my like curly hair, like hard, and started trying to take really good care of it. And then my hairstylist was like, do you diffuse? And I was like, get that shit away from me, devil. And she did it for me. And I was like, wait, what? And I've never gone back. And it's so much volume. The only way to get volume with your curly hair is to diffuse. If someone's telling you something else, they're lying.
Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. My hair is going to be very, very flat. Like it's just going to be flat from like here down. So I do completely agree that diffusing helps with that.
I have a question. Is the diffuser just an attachment that can go on any hairdryer?
So no, they have universal diffusers. Okay. So like I have a travel universal diffuser that has like a rubber mouthpiece that can like, you have seen it. We've shared a room. Yeah. You can like squeeze it onto any diffuser. Right. I bring it with me when we share a hotel room. Yeah. But like so for example, I almost started a fire in my brand new house after living here for 2 days because I was blow drying my hair and a literal fire started because I had wires exposed. It was the scariest thing. Has that ever happened to you guys?
No, can't say it has.
Sparks were flying. There was smoke. I like screamed. We'd literally been living here for 3 days. I almost burnt the house down. It was really scary. So anyway, I kept the diffuser because it was perfect. It was like wide and like every diffuser is different and it was amazing. So I kept it, bought a new hairdryer and it wouldn't connect.
Yeah.
So they're not universal from brand to brand.
You have to buy that attachment for that hair dryer.
Right. You have to it comes with it. Right.
But like go ahead, Julie.
The volume thing.
Oh, girl.
I don't know if all y'all have seen my hair when I wear it curly.
I never have. No.
I don't know.
So I'm going to use hand quotes because only half of it is curly.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this fun fact about me. Jackie, you might know. This part of my hair, this little top section, which is a whole head of hair, just for the record. If you're only listening to this, what you're missing is there's so much hair here.
Well, you thick hair.
Yeah, it's awful. This is curly, wavy, I don't know, like 2B or something. It gets like that. This 2B? Part, I know, it's my curl type. It's
you're 2B?
2A, 2B, it's a little bit more than wavy one is what this is. Shockingly, I know. This part
is like, I think I'm a 2B.
No, you're like a 3 something.
Oh no, I'm a 3A, 3B. Yeah.
I have to
Yeah,
look
I'm like,
hair curl
higher
time.
numbers are
What
more
are we
close.
talking
But guys,
about?
wait, more importantly, this part of my hair is pin straight. It does not curl.
It's so strange.
I
So,
wonder-
okay, here's the thing. Have you ever utilized like curl enhancement products on that
Yes.
part?
Yes.
And you still can't get it to go.
No, it just is not curly hair. It is
Right.
straight hair. But
Jen,
when
are
I
you
like,
Googling curl types?
I am. I've never seen these before.
I don't know what this is, and I have like
Babe.
wavy hair.
I don't
Yeah.
want to rabbit hole us to like curl types and the curly girl method because I have a lot
The whole
to say about
thing.
it. And I don't know if this is
I've-
the right place.
Jackie, I've done curly girl, and it's still, my pin straight was still pin straight.
I do
So-
not respect or agree with the curly girl method.
I think there are parts of it that are great, and parts of it don't work for everyone.
I just think that it's like way too much effort that you need to make and too much product. Like I've literally been using Costco brand shampoo and conditioner that probably has sulfates in it for a decade.
That's fabulous.
And every time I go get my hair cut, my hairdresser says, "Oh my God, your hair is so soft. It has no dead ends. It is," and I get volume and I don't have buildup or any of that stupid shit. But they're like, "Hey, has anyone done a vinegar wash? Get the hell out of here. Why are you doing the vinegar wash?"
I don't have that in me.
Stop. They're
I don't have
so,
it in
I
me.
can't. They do like the like squish to condition, like all the stupid shit that they talk about makes me crazy. But now I'm like rabbit holing all over Instagram. Like Abby will come in and like she's like, we have like tech time at night, family tech time, which is the worst thing you can do before bed is stare at a blue screen, and we all do it. We all sit on the couch on our own devices, and she'll lean over and go, "You're watching people shower again?" Because I can't stop watching other women do their hair.
Oh my God.
So I think it's fascinating. And like, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. Like some people really just like having the routine. But like, I feel for most people, it's going to be a pick and choose type of situation, right? Like all things, like
For sure.
Like
No,
you
I
like the
agree.
diffusing. Even diffusing makes my hair real big. So the point of this was without diffusing, etc., my curls are giant. Like this is big hair.
Oh, you have like not spirals, but like right.
Luminous.
So
It's-
Carissa, from what I can see right now, I think you're a 2B. You may have some 2C in there.
No, I think I think you're right on 2B because I pulled up a chart and I'm looking at it. But like,
Yeah.
so this is I don't brush my hair, and I've been made
No.
fun of. Then like you guys know, you know,
You don't brush the curls, they go
No.
away.
and
So
like
okay.
They get big.
Okay. Brush wet or dry, are you saying, Carissa?
neither.
You don't brush them wet.
I brush my roots. I brush my roots to just like
Okay.
get it untangled.
Okay.
But this, if I mess with this,
Okay.
it's going to shit.
Let's dive in deeper here. I have a follow-up. Do you use a leave-in conditioner?
So I use a couple. I have to change it up. My scalp is super sensitive.
I know.
I have to change my shampoo every like month or two. I have to change like whatever hair products I use, and that's not as often, thankfully. But like I use some sort of like coconut-based conditioner to help with whatever that I think it helps with, and then something that has curliness in it, so
Right,
that I can
okay.
so that I can pull my curls straight, and then they'll dry nicely.
Okay.
That's what I
You
do.
don't put any
They just
gel.
dry how you leave them.
They do.
You don't put any gel in it?
So jealous.
No, I don't like
Curl
gel.
cream or mousse or foam
I
or
use
oil.
well, no. So I use some sort of curled spray.
Jackie's gonna call you a witch.
You're using a spray.
So it's like literally right now I'm using like an Aussie like curled spray, but
Yeah.
But it's
Have you
not-
tried? Okay.
it's not hardening it. I can't wear anything that like hardens up my hair. So it's like if I get mousse, it has to be the Herbal Essences like really, really loose curls, because if something's making my hair feel crunchy, one, I get real irritable about it.
Girl, that's
Oh,
called
I can
scrunch
smell it.
out the crunch, okay? Here's what happened. You're supposed to get a cast, right? So like if you saw me in stand-up 2 days ago, I hadn't fluffed my hair yet because I didn't have enough time to dry it before my first meeting, so it wasn't 100% done. So it was like shinier looking than usual. And like nothing was moving on my head. It's because you have to scrunch out the crunch. Nobody wants nobody looking around with that straw hard hair. But the cast is what it's called when it gets hard, is what's going to give you longevity in your curls from 2 days to 3 days to 4 days. So you have to wash your hair every day and you do this. Literally.
I get it. But
And
maybe
you shake.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about it.
I can try
So does your hair just go from like curly to wild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
I think
so the scrunch, not only is it hard, but it's just like
yeah. I feel
like
you.
all over the place.
I understand this very deeply.
I feel like a curl cream could be better for you as well because they don't get hard and it might build more definition and allow you to like not look like a psycho hose beast day 2. Yeah. Because the thing with curly hair is you're not supposed to wash it every day.
I don't.
No, right,
Yeah.
of course. Like most
Washing
people don't
hair every day
because
is
who
so
wants
hard.
time to wash their hair every day.
I feel like I wash my hair a lot more than like other people that I know and talk, especially those with wavy to curly hair. So I wash my hair probably 3 times a week. It's every other day.
Wow.
Good for you. That seems
Jen, are you a
very
daily washer?
hygienic.
Because you have like finer straight hair. Like I have friends with very fine straight hair. They're like, if I don't, I look like my husband. If he doesn't wash his hair every day, he looks like he has a grease factory on his face.
Oh.
I'm actually similar to Carissa, where I only wash my hair either every other day or sometimes every 2 days, but I am a night washer. So I actually have stronger curls, but I sleep on them and then they get kind of like wavy because I slept on them. They get like flat.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? But I can't
I'd
shower in the
also-
morning. That's a whole nother
Yeah.
like TED talk.
That's a whole other conversation.
That's
I'd
so
like to
much
also
work.
recommend to all of you silk pillowcases if you're not already using one. It's not only good for your hair, like I only sleep on a silk pillowcase because it helps with like frizz and curl longevity. It's also good for wrinkles. So if you don't have a silk pillowcase, I highly recommend one.
I love
They also
everything
make
about
silk
it.
scrunchies that don't leave dents in your hair.
I've
So if
seen
you're,
those.
so silk scrunchies I have, they're not very expensive. It's not like a silk, like bougie, like, but
Listen,
silk.
this has been my secondary accessory on my arm every day since the 4th grade.
Take it out.
Here's mine.
I-
You're a thick one. I'm a thin one.
I've
What
gotta
is
have it.
yours, Julie?
Guys, I'm a triple braid.
Oh, Julie, I have those. Those are
Oh my
fantastic.
They're real good. They are
Because
real
you know
good. Oh my-
what?
Jen.
I have
I
thin
know.
hair. See,
This
well,
braid-
I'm so jealous.
I have a pack of like 57 of these because that's a real number that comes in a scrunchie.
Probably.
But I break one a week. But I can't always find the braided ones.
The
So that's
braid
why-
ones are delicious.
I know. They'll last me for like
Delicious.
a month before they're too stretched out.
Jen, I have a wonderful product for you.
okay.
It is the terry cloth scrunchie.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Hairy cloth. What is that?
Yeah, so it's like a fuzzy terry cloth, like microfiber giant scrunchie.
Okay.
And I put my hair when I am also a night showerer. I don't know how you wizards shower in the morning. Like, what is that? I don't care how sweaty I am. I cannot shower in the morning. But I wear it at night when my hair is wet. And then in the morning, to be honest, my hair is still wet. But you can like bun yourself on top of your head with a big floofy terry cloth scrunchie. And then it helps with the drying and it'll wick some of the water away. And if your hair's thin, it'll probably be dry in the morning and you might have some bigger curls left.
I'm digging this. I'm looking at it right now.
I kind of
They're
want to
really
get that
fun.
for Abby because she doesn't like wearing her hair down. Like she says that she gets hot, and she doesn't want to like wear her hair down, but then she wants to put it in a pony. And so like we do like a messy bun. But
Yeah.
like this morning she woke up because she got a bath last night and it was like still a little wet.
Yeah.
Her curls look fire, but I was like, your hair's not dry.
Yeah. Maybe try that.
If I go to sleep with my hair wet, almost like half of my head is still wet when I wake up.
Same.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know
Understood.
that life.
Yeah. That is my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then David tells me I'm yucky.
Because you go to bed with wet hair.
Well, because he's not expecting it and he goes to bed after I do. So then he'll come in and be like, oh, because it's cold. and like wet,
Oh.
and like
Oh.
my pillow's wet.
Yeah,
Everything's
that I
wet.
can't handle. The wet pillow, I don't understand.
Everything's wet.
Josh gets really irritated if I shower at night and I come to bed with wet hair. He's like, stay away from me and my pillow.
Yeah, I don't want a wet pillow.
My pillow's perpetually wet. I don't know how to help you. However, I mean, hair's great, but I feel like we have to talk about the evolution of Jackie's office.
Yes.
Ugh.
I'm so here for this. First and foremost, Jackie, I feel like your agreeable gray is like morphing today in a very lovely way.
It's not agreeable gray.
What did you
It
do?
is
Accessible beige?
Accessible beige.
Well, it's very warm today and it looks lovely and friendly.
I am really happy we went with accessible beige in every room except Abigail's. Her room
Right.
is plie pink.
It looks good with the rainbow. You showed me before.
Thanks, Jen. I can just send you guys a picture. I put she wanted a rainbow room, so I put a rainbow decal up. It actually looks really good. So this is agreeable gray or accessible beige, Sherwin-Williams. And this art was not in my office last time. So here's the conundrum we're running into. And I would love your opinion. I was going to bed last night. This is the question I wanted to pose to everyone today about like your design, how you design a room and when you do it and like the process you do in making these decisions. Because I have buyer's remorse with everything I buy. I get a tattoo and I feel like trash about it for 2 weeks and then I love it. Like it's literally that serious. I buy picture frames and I put pictures in them, I hang them and I leave the sticker on them because what if I don't really like it? Like I can return it. So like in our last house, I left stickers on frames for like a few months and like, they were like, okay, well, I know my husband's listening to me now because he has commented, so I know he can hear me. But he was like, "Can we take the tags off these? Are we keeping them?" And so, I'm paralyzed. I don't know what to do. This was in our bathroom in our last house. It was like a really dark gray color, and we had purple curtains, and you can't really tell, but there's like very light purple accent in the middle of this over here, and it looked great in the bathroom. And so we're unpacking and I'm like, how do I want to like, I don't feel like our art, our stuff like fits this space like it fit the last one, which is okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make it forced, but like there are a few things that have to get hung up because they're like necessary for my existence. Like our ketubah, which is like a Jewish marriage contract that is gorgeous and giant and very expensive. So that gets hung back up. Anyway, I put this in here. I was like, I don't know, but everyone is like, it looks good. It looks good.
What's on top of it? What's up there?
Oh,
Okay,
it's a clock. It's a clock.
It's a clock. It's a clock. No, I like it.
Because the reason the clock is here needs a battery is because my spin bike's right here. And so it's nice to be able to like check tape and be like, oh shit, what time is it? I have a meeting or whatever. And I felt it like it made the room feel taller.
Tall. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, do I need a thing like on each side of the art
No.
now?
No.
Okay.
No. I think you could maybe move it down like an inch.
The art.
Like
Mhm.
make it
Yeah.
level with the bottom of the lights fixture.
Carissa and I have that, like the light switch.
Got it. I could
You
do
got
that.
that straight line thing, Carissa?
Mhm.
If there's going to be a hole left, I'm not going to do it. If I can
Yeah,
hide the
no.
hole, I will do it.
Yeah. Understood.
And then over here, I'm going to be putting this mirror back up, I think. Do you guys want to see? Want to give me some advice?
Yeah, let's do it. And then I'll
Okay.
tell you about how I try to figure out what to purchase and do in my rooms.
Yeah, I want to know. And also, I just want to say that I'm having a
What
say
is
no
this?
more, Monet more kind of Friday.
I don't know what this is.
Empire Records.
Okay.
All right, so this was in my last office, but nobody saw it because it was like behind the screen. So I was thinking of like this.
Ooh.
Like
Yeah. So I think if you do that, you definitely don't need anything else on the other wall.
Yeah, I'm thinking of this because I was gonna put photos over here, but I feel like it would be an awkward, like, because where's my chair's like, hold on.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
Yeah.
Right, so my chair's like here, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The mirror.
And then this also distinguishes that it's a corner and not a rounded surface. I feel like it's such a weird view.
It opens up the room too, because you got to remember that's a little corner cubby there.
Yeah.
So by
Yeah.
adding that, it gives the room depth too.
It
Like
is a little corner cubby, right? It makes it feel bigger, right? Yeah.
Super cute.
Good.
This mirror is
But
good.
because there's like the only other things hung are Abby's room. Totally done. Looks so cute. And that's it. I have nothing else hung in the whole house. And all the boxes are starting to disappear. So now we're like, that's a lot of wall space.
Yeah.
or you
So
got-
tell me, how do we do this?
First and foremost, a mirror never looks bad. Rule number one, you can't go wrong when you hang a mirror. I'm a big fan though of like an anchor piece. Do you do this? So like one thing that you sort of build around for the room, and you usually do like the hardest to buy thing. So we're setting up, we're not even redoing, we're setting up our living room and game room. This is who I am now, downstairs, and it will have a pool table in it because this is my life now. So we'll have a pool table. The pool table is 4 feet by 8 feet of tournament blue pool table felt, which is like the bluest blue, right? So we compromised there. And by we compromised, I mean apparent that we just do it, just deal with it. So we have the table coming. That's pretty set. We have to get a 9x12 rug to go under that table.
You
So,
got
like,
a ruggable, right?
I did get a ruggable.
What color I got a ruggable too. What color ruggable did you, like, what pattern did you do?
So we got, because it's for the game room side, we got one of the Star Wars ruggables.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
We, meaning David.
They're actually very cool looking, some of them.
It's like it's one of the X-Wing like abstract ones. So it's
Subtle.
not super obvious. But it's gray and light gray, black or charcoal probably, and teal. So we're kind of like leaning into the blue with some teal in the room to make it work.
Love it.
And then we ended up flipping the way our living room is oriented because we had our TV on a big wall and our couch in a little nook. We flipped it. So now the couch is on the big wall so we can do more seating later. And the TV is on the short wall on the little nook side. We're gonna do dark wallpaper on the wall with like a little peel and stick. It's like an organic pattern, but it has some teal and some gray and a
You're like
black
carrying
background.
it through, right? You're
It
carrying
brings
it
in
through.
like some
Yeah.
some yellow and stuff like that. So some of the colors I like, so we can start putting it together and like anchoring around that. So we'll pull
So-
whatever's in the room around those colors.
Yes. And for me, I'm trying to anchor around a color instead of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want navy blue in the house because with the floor and the walls and the gold poles and the black doors, like I feel like the navy blue and the yellow tone is like really speaking to me. And so when I
Yeah.
did it, we brought in really nasty old couches from our basement. I got a navy blue couch cover to like test it,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So the problem is that like I have these like predetermined pieces that like must be utilized in the home. And so
Right.
I'm hanging that first is my plan, right?
Yeah.
Like I have a gold mirror that I'm putting up that I had in the last house. And I
Mhm.
have the Kachupa going up, which has gold accents, but like is literally all the colors in the rainbow. So, but my thing is like, I don't want to put my wedding photos back up. Is that weird? Like in our last home, we moved in and we had just gotten married. So we like hung all of our wedding photos, right? And then we're in this house and I'm like, okay, we have one picture. It's an oversized photo of Brian and I like it, outside at night with the spotlight, like it was raining and it was like beautiful. It's really the only one I want to hang, but it's giant. So I'm thinking of like putting it like in our bedroom where like not everyone has to look at our giant faces, you know, and then having like family photos in, I don't know.
Jackie, I also,
Paralyzed.
when I moved last year, I did not hang our wedding photos back up. There is a single 8x10 that I really like that is now on a bookshelf, and that is it.
Right. Like, I just don't feel like that is the center of our life anymore. Like, obviously our relationship and our marriage is the center of our beings, sure. But like, from like a visual perspective, I don't think I need to be reminded of it. I know I'm married. I need to be reminded every day with these like, and quite honestly, I didn't love our wedding photos. So I felt like I had to hang them because we had just gotten married. And now I'm like, I don't have to hang these.
So do you have like outtake photos?
From our wedding?
Or just like from your life in general?
Yes, right. So like we have professionally done photos, but we also have like candid. Sure.
All right, I'm gonna give you this delightful thing to do with your life. So you know all those like, I don't know, I just have tons of like 4x6, 5x7 frames. Just I don't know. I just have picture frames. I have pictures in them. And I've known Dave since high school, right? So we go way back. And every once in a while, one of our parents will be like, I found this picture.
Of the two of you.
Right. So it's a picture of us at like 15 and they're awkward and they're awful and they're just like outtakes of life. So every once in a while when that happens, I will find the photo and I will take it and put it in a frame and just like leave it somewhere and not say anything. And this is my new favorite thing. So my mom gave me one from like a homecoming dance in high school. I put it in a frame and I put it on Dave's nightstand. It took him 3 days. He was like, what is this?
3 days? That's the definition of like the male species.
Yeah. I think he
Instantly
probably noticed it right away, but was like, I have no words. Because neither of us remembers it was the best part.
That's the best part.
If my mom didn't tell me it was from like sophomore year homecoming, I've been like, I don't know what that was. I've never seen that dress. I've never seen that hat. Like we didn't do that. This is incorrect. Early 2000s. Hats were a thing. Hats
Like Jen, this is the other thing I want to do. I love, Jen, that behind you, the fabric. Is that fabric? I assume it's fabric. It's like a tapestry hanging from the wood structure.
Tapestry? You don't.
Oh, is it like
It's individual strings.
That's a wooden, yeah. It's all wood.
I want to like add some dimension to the walls with like textured tapestry style fabric-y thingies.
Yeah, so like
what you call those? Yeah, I love it because it's like it's 4-dimensional. You know what I mean? It like
It's real. It's real life.
real wood. I got that at like a freaking TJ Maxx or something like that, which is one of my favorite stores to shop at forever.
That's what I need to do is I need to like go into Home Goods unassuming and like see what speaks to me. Because you can't go up in that store with like an agenda. You let the store talk to you. You do not talk to that store.
100%.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no.
do you ever make like a mood board for your room?
That's fun.
No, who's making mood boards?
So I'm doing it right now because I can't buy everything at once.
So I mean, I have like a Pinterest board where like the table I want from West Elm that's gonna like cost me a kidney. It lives there.
So like I find it's too much work to use Pinterest.
Oh.
I find that
it's like
you I just keep seeing more of the same thing on Pinterest. I'm not discovering new things.
Because it has like an algorithm. It's like
right. So I don't find it helpful versus if I'm like, oh, I want like this style of light. I'd rather look for it online and then I save it and put it on a mood board. And then I have a mood board for the room. And when I'm out shopping, I can be like, oh, does this fit what I was thinking of?
Audrey's joined at like the most perfect time because her mom's an interior designer.
Audrey, tell us what your mom has taught you about making your life beautiful.
Like, how can I make my space speak me?
She's just laughing. Great. This is a good start, Audrey.
Well, first I wanted to say that my mom's retired, and just because my mom's an interior designer doesn't mean I am one.
No, but I'm sure she has passed down speckles of wisdom. P.S. Your house looks like a fairy tale during Christmas, so don't play like you don't know what you're doing.
Hair flip. Yeah. Casual.
Oh, you know. How's everyone doing?
We're good. How are you doing?
Flustered this morning.
How are the babes?
They're good. Today was supposed to be nanny day, and apparently that fell through 3 times with 3 different people.
Oh. Good.
Yeah. It's okay. Jesse's coming to the rescue.
Oh, God love a Jessie.
Everyone
Did
needs
you-
Stephanie.
Did you like have a nanny lined up and they just didn't show? Like, can we like what is that?
I use a nanny agency actually, which I'm a fan of because usually like this never happens. But yeah, apparently all the college kids are going back home for spring break.
Oh, that's
Right.
okay. I feel like I never went anywhere on spring break.
Well, they're going home. That makes sense. I went home.
I just kind of stayed.
I mean, I
I was
went.
like, no homework, no line at the froyo shop. Like, let's go.
I feel like I stayed, but I worked. So I was like
also
not,
yeah.
yeah, I worked off campus. Yeah. So it was like, I'll just
Stayed when
stay.
I got an apartment. So like junior year, I had an apartment and I never went home after junior year of college. Like I just had apartments and lived off campus and had like waitressing jobs and stuff at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked in a retail store.
But I also was only like 30 minutes from home. I could
I
go
was
home on a
gonna
Wednesday
say,
night. Yeah.
I was like, I could probably see my dorm room from my window.
Right.
I was, like
Currently?
I was only an hour and a half.
It was like 30 minutes away.
Right. That's what I was. It was like a quick, cool 30 over the Ben Franklin Bridge back to Jersey.
I live a rock throw away from the house I grew up in.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so fun.
That's like the neighborhood I live in. I met my neighbor across the street and his grandfather used to live in this house. And my neighbor across the street the other way, their parents live across the street. Nobody leaves this neighborhood. It is so strange.
It's interesting.
Also a testament to the neighborhood, I guess, but like we've now met 4 people who either lived in this house or his family lived in this house that still live in the neighborhood. It like they moved down the street. It's so weird.
That's interesting.
We don't know why. We haven't like had the balls to ask like tell me more about that. We're like, oh, that's really cool. And then we look at each other and we're like, who actually packs their stuff and moves 2 doors down? That sounds like a nightmare.
Oh my gosh, we totally would. We saw a house that was for sale in this neighborhood and we're like, oh my God, we want it, but it didn't have a pool. I totally would have just moved right down the street.
But it doesn't have a pool. Can you put a pool in? Isn't that something?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not,
It's very
I'm not
expensive.
ambitious to do all of this. Like, no, I want to move into a house. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Turnkey. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Both of the houses I was in growing up they did not have a pool, and my parents would like built in ground pools at both of them. And it's a process. It is an interesting process.
We're like thinking about it, but it feels like a scary thing. But
I mean, I had a pool in the Northeast.
my parents have
And
one.
like, I don't have a kid, so it's probably different. But for the amount of work,
You
and
hire a
the-
company.
yeah,
My parents have a company that comes and like opens it up and closes it and check on it and for the amount of work you have to do, for me it's like worth it.
right. Like if you're gonna do that, probably.
Yeah.
Also, though, it's probably gonna be. So last summer, pool companies here were booking out for this summer, like to start installations because everyone wanted
Right.
a pool.
Because everyone's home and they're like, right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you got a
Same
year
with,
to think about it.
Same with like playgrounds. Like we were talking last night, we were like, we need to order a playground if we want one this summer. Like now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
before August.
Wow.
It's crazy. Furniture's like that too, Julie. Have you experienced that? Like having to buy furniture right now?
No, I had furniture, so I didn't have
So
to order anything.
my girlfriend sent me this article because she ordered a chair from this company I'm obsessed with. Everyone should look. It's called Interior Define. And you can do like all kinds of custom furniture. It's amazing. There's a showroom in Philly, Jen. And so she ordered this gorgeous chair. And it's like, she sent me the article because shipping containers, because of all of like the online ordering that's been happening and shopping, they're having like issues worldwide with like delays. Obviously, we're all familiar with this because our stuff's not arriving when we think it will be, but there's like shipping container issues. They're like stuck on the coast here, or like no laborers doing it there, and there's empty containers here, and like it's like this global issue apparently right now. And so if you order furniture, it won't ever come, is the moral of the story.
Note to self.
That's all I know about that.
Yeah,
The
that was fun.
Pelotons are still arriving. Get your bikes, ladies.
Are they?
Not like, yeah, I was gonna say, I know people who haven't gotten theirs for like months.
It's like 8 to 12 weeks, I think.
Oh no. I saw a post the other day that someone hadn't gotten theirs for like months.
No. Well, the $400 one that I ride from Amazon works just as good too.
I think the like next ridiculous purchase I make in the next like couple of years is probably going to be a water rower.
Oh yeah.
I really care about that. And there's this really nice like wooden one. Like, do I need that? Like, no, but I'll hold out a little bit longer so I can have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Orange Theory, they incorporated the water rower and I really liked it.
It just,
Yeah.
it's a very soothing sound to me too. And I'm just like rowing is my favorite cardio by like a mile.
Same.
So
Did you do crew? Like, do you have a crew history or do you just like in your...
No, that's just what I would do whenever I was like strength training and like doing all my stuff, 6 days a week. And I was like really in it. Like my interval, like circuit training days were like, row as hard as you can in like different stints of time.
Right.
And then like abs and all that jazz. But I didn't want to be on the bike or a treadmill or something. I hate running. Running can get out of here. So
Audrey, are you still running?
I enjoy running.
yes, I know. You have like it's a very like special mental toughness that you have to have to run. I strongly believe that, and I don't have it.
I didn't like running pre-kids though.
Huh. Interesting.
Because you get to do it alone.
It's like a me quiet time where like all of my thoughts, like it's a nice time.
Are you like a short distance runner? Like you do a couple miles and you're good, or will you like go for miles and miles and like
No,
happy place?
No, that's not me. No, I'm.
So here's the thing. Like for some reason, I'm like Audrey. Like I also enjoy running outside because I know you run outside, Audrey.
Yeah.
I have a treadmill, but I prefer an outside run. I don't like running nowhere. So you like a treadmill, Julie?
Oh, so full disclosure, I live in hills and mountains.
Well, right.
Every run is a hill run. And when everyone run is a hill run, you're like, I could be done with this. Like, This is not enjoyable right now. Right. So I see all of these people that I follow on social media and stuff who like run and run and run and run. I'm like, oh, you live in Manhattan. You live in Hoboken. It is flat. Like,
Danielle has hills.
So, and that's what I was going to say is that like, I could go run 2 to 3 miles, but I don't feel like that. This is going to feel like an imposter syndrome thing. That doesn't make me a runner because I'm not running marathons. So I'm not a runner. That's how I feel.
That ain't true, girl.
Right.
You run, so you're a runner.
Exactly. But so I just like stop running because then I'm like, well, could I be doing something else that's better for 2? I don't know. Then I think like Danielle is like literally running for hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me makes me want to vomit. I do not want that in my life.
A marathon girl.
Agree.
I don't know how we should bring her on and interview her. I want to understand, where do you even begin training for something like that? Like, because you need to train your body, your mind, your diet. Everything has to be trained.
She brings snacks.
Yeah.
Like in a pouch? Is she wearing a fanny pack?
Yeah, and like a visor.
Yeah, you need like carbies.
Oh,
when you're running
she's so legit. Oh my God.
Look, it doesn't surprise me that she did it 100%, right? She's not doing it 50%. But like, I have so many questions. I feel like we need to have her on because Danielle is also, she's been a roller derby. Like she's like a physical being. Yeah. And I have so many questions. We should interview her. I have so many questions about her running.
Let's see if she wants to do it. That could be fun.
It's going to be a hard no, but I will bribe her.
Absolutely.
She is a hard no. I'll speak for her, but I will try to bribe her with things.
Maybe she'll come on and just not have the video on and we could still hear her lovely voice. Maybe she'd do that.
No, she's not allowed to do that. That's not a thing. If I have to put a bra on, so does she.
She puts a bra on.
No, I know. I'm teasing.
I know this because she usually sends me pictures in the
Of her bra?
of her outfit.
Oh.
How precious. I love
That's like a whole nother level of commitment to like dressing for work.
She does have a collection of knee-high socks that are amazing. Which
Yeah.
is that a Southern thing?
Mm.
I think that's a
No.
running thing.
Yes, I think Julie's right.
That's like runner flair.
Oh.
They're into it. Yeah.
It's, yeah, fun socks. Like
I put high socks on my kids.
I like it.
They're cute. I just
Yeah.
put a little onesie on with like some high socks. Good to go.
Done. No pants. No pants.
That
yet.
is definite child who lives in the very hot Gulf Coast of Florida attire. That works here for like 3 weeks. And then
My
I'm like, oh, you need pants because it's cold again.
my husband calls them stay-at-home babies.
Oh.
They're stay-at-home babies.
And then he'll be like, this one's a stay-at-home baby forever.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, gang,
God.
I would say things got sufficiently casual today.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm so glad you joined us, Audrey.
Yes. Thank you for coming.
It was nice to be here.
All right, I guess we'll catch everyone next time.
Yeah.
Catch you next time on another episode of Maiden Voyage.
Bye.
Sadly, that'll do it for this week's episode of Maiden Voyage. We'd like to thank you, our amazing listeners, because let's face it, lady life is hard. It's incredible how much we accomplish every day, and we all deserve awards just for existing. If you're watching the show, make sure that you subscribe, click on that thing for instant notifications, speak your mind in the comments, and share us with your fellow Voyagers.